Hey YouTube, there's TCG Shack here, and for this Perfecting Scraps, which I'm putting off the usual thing at the week, is on the engines for your scraps. I've realised that there's a lot of engines that you could play with the scraps. I realised this before, which was why I've talking about the scrap keepers and that, but I found out that there's actually more than you think, especially one that I found out not that long ago, and I'm doing a video on it now. And I decided I'll make a video help you choose the engine to go with the scraps. First one is the one I'm now using. It's basically the one that all the ones that topping YCSs are using, and that is Tengu scraps. This has become the most consistent scrap variant. What Tengu does is when this card leaves the field, you can special summon another one from your deck. Basically, what this does is it provides a constant level 4 on the field, so you can just summon a scrap beast and synchro. Other stuff which is why Tengu's become really good is because you can Black Rose the field and still have a Tengu on field afterwards to attack for 1/7, which has made basically like Tengu synchros, Tengu plants, stuff like that really, really good. So what you could do in scrap decks is Tengu, summon a goblin, synchro into Black Rose, pop the field, and then get another Tengu. So scraps can do it as well, but just not as often as the other decks. But it's a choice you can do, since we do run a level 3 tuner, and that does turn into a level 7. The next engine, which was the best engine, most consistent engine before Tengu came out, was the Gravekeeper engine. What this did was you ran 2 to 3 Gravekeeper spies in about one descendant or one guard, depending on your choice. And what you do is you have a spy face down, they attack it, you flip it. Most likely they probably won't die turn 1, but if they do, you still get another spy, special summon defense, and you basically have a 2k wall that's level 4, which means again scrap beast, tune, dragon. And if this did survive, it'll just provide another tribute fodder for your dragon once you tune. This has became not as good as the Tengu one, because if they kill your Tengu, you get another one. Summon beast. Even if they killed it, tune, dragon, and you get another Tengu. Basically, you can get three these out. With this one, you can only get 2, which is why the Tengus have become better, in my opinion. Actually, it is. But the upside of this Gravekeeper one is the 2k defense that the Spies has, which is harder to get over than the Tengu's 1/7 attack. The Spies, since the Gravekeepers are dark type, it'll give you access to Dark End Dragon, a powerful card that sends one card to the graveyard by taking away 500 500 attack and defense points. It is 2/1 defense, so you could do it 4 times, and it's 2/6 attack. So basically, send one of their guys to the graveyard, attack for 2/1. Do whatever shenanigans you want to do next turn. Send another one, goes to 1/6, attack for that, and attack whatever else you have, maybe another scrap dragon. And that, it just basically gives you access to Dark End. And the other thing that's good about this scrap keepers is their spellcaster. Summon Goblin, you can make Arcanite. Arcanite, when this is synchro summoned, place 2 spell counters on this card. You can remove 1 spell counter on this card to destroy 1 card your opponent controls. And this card gains 1000 attack for every spell counter on it. So it has 400 attack originally, so it goes up to 2/4 if you have a clear field. But if you pop 2 cards, you just keep in defense position and basically have a 1/8 wall that's pop 2 cards your opponent controls, basically meaning they have to get over the Arcanite, meaning they have to waste cards on it. The next card well, the next engine that you can run with the scraps, which was what I used to run, was the mill variant. What I did was run Charger Light Brigade, mill free, get Raikou, destroy a card and mill free. What the mill engine did was it made it comfortable to run Scrap Searcher and Level Eater. Now, Scrap Searcher is a card that basically constantly comes back from the graveyard when a scrap monster dies and gets sent to a graveyard, which means when Goblin dies, Searcher comes back. When you pop a thing with Scrap Dragon, Searcher comes back, giving you constant pluses. And also you can run Icarus Attack to tribute this off, to destroy 2 cards, basically giving you pluses with that as well, because Searcher keeps coming back. I never ran Icarus Attack because I ran Decree, I preferred Decree. Still do. And also give you access to Level Eater. Level Eater, select one monster you control that's level 5 or higher, decrease its level by 1 and special summon this. Basically, dragon fodder. Constant dragon fodder, no matter what you drew. If this was in the grave and you have a scrap dragon, you'll always be able to pop 1 card on field. Also, in this engine, I would run Orpheus at 2 because since you're milling a lot more, you're able to get a lot more out of Orpheus, because in the Tengu variant I run 1 because you can't get Beast to the Grave and Chimera to Grave as quickly as the mill variant, so in mill I can basically abuse Orpheus a bit more than in Tengu. The next engine is Scrap Towns, using Gear Town and Galvatron Dragon. What this does is you use Scrap Dragon, pop Gear Town and get Galvatron Dragon. What this will provide you is a free K beat stick for free, just by popping a card your opponent controls pretty much, because Gear Town's really there just to make Galvatron Dragon. And that's kind of what this engine was all about. If you can pull it off, then yes, you pretty much got the upper hand. It's really hard to come back from that. But I don't like this engine because what happens is the engine's meant to help you get your Scrap Dragon out, but with Gear Town, that does not help you at all. Yeah, I suppose you could combine it with the Tengu engine and basically go off with that, but I'm just not too keen on that. But you never know. You could combine it with the mill engine as well, but I don't think that would work that well. Next one, which I didn't know was an engine, I actually just put this in because I found it worked well, was the Sangan engine. Basically giving you easy access to these 2. And obviously, I'm in the UK, so I'm in Europe. Granel's not legal yet, but obviously once Granel becomes legal in 4th of July, Granel will be searchable with Sangan as well, meaning Sangan's will be really good in the deck. I combined the Sangan engine now with the Tengu engine. Basically just makes it easy to search for stuff. Search for Veiler to stun if you popped it with Sangan, let's say, or you want to stop your opponent from going off. Get Summoner Monk. Yeah, you got a gold one. Too bad it's not coloured in as well. Yeah. But get the Summoner Monk and basically make a level 8 straight off. The last engine that I'm going to talk about, which I found out about, I never thought of this engine before, but it's the Worm engine. What this does is you summon Exon in attack mode, 1/8 attack. Use his effect, dump Yagan to the grave. Yagan's effect, if this is like turn 1, special summon Yagan in face down defense. So basically you have that. 2 level 4s, both of them with 1/8 attack, 1/8 defense. Well, Yagan has 1/8 defense, he has 1/8 attack, and 1000 attack and defense with the other way around. What this obviously helps with bringing out Scrap Dragon, since you just summon Beast and Tune, and Yagan will bounce a card on the field just by flipping himself, so it's not that bad. But I just find it a bit inconsistent because if you draw into a Yagan, is pretty much dead. You just set it and then bounce one of their guys. And also, if you control something else and you summon X in, you can't special Yagin on the field. So you might as well just run Gravekeepers, in my opinion, as you just set a card and then when they attack it, that'll get flipped. Only problem is you have to worry about Nobleman and Crossout. That basically destroys that engine in game 2. But they might side that in since you're running Keeper engine. They might not. Well, that's everything on the engines I'm going to talk about now. Thanks for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Elite. They posted a video on how to create a popping out Black Rose. I decided might as well make one. Looks quite nice. I'll post the link in the video below to the video that Underworld 6667 used to show you how to make this. And just for the lols, I got bored. I'll post the video link to Graverobber 310's video of Pot of Duality for 35 cents. I made that as well. And this is it. Pot of Duality. Yeah. Anyway, see you.